Welcome to Soccer as We Like It, the Man United direction. And today we are joined by four great Man United fans. Chris representing Houston Red Army. Chris, welcome to the show. We have Bems, the controversial one in the locker room, joining us today representing Houston Army. Welcome to the show, Bems. And the peacemaker, the guy who thinks Ole is still the right man for the job, the one and only
What's up, that?
Joe.
Never
We're still
said that.
waiting for Adam from Australia to join us, but he'll join
Never
us
said
as
that.
soon as he can. Right, guys. We all know what happened on Wednesday. It is what it is. Let's quickly just summarize in 60 seconds. I'm going to start with Chris. 60 seconds. What happened on Wednesday?
Wednesday, just the normal thing happened. Having the fact like that even during Sir Alex Ferguson era, Villarreal have been a tough nut to crack. Even the past years, we haven't been able to beat them. And I guess it's like they have our numbers every time we meet. So that game was gonna go to a draw, just like we had a draw the previous on the final. And like United, like always, we're waiting for that one moment of brilliance from a player. And having that right now, we have Cristiano Ronaldo. I saw that happening. I didn't know the minute, but I saw it coming, and it happened the last minute.
Right. Let me quickly go to the controversial one. Bems, 60 seconds. What your thought on that game was?
My thought on the game was that we didn't play well at all. We're just lucky. Ole is lucky to have won the game. And again, Cristiano Ronaldo always producing, even though when he's not playing well. It's been a normal theme throughout the whole season that we've not been playing well. The only game we played well was in against Leeds, and it's for people like me, it's a worry because even though I want United to win games, to win trophies, I also want us to play entertaining, attractive football. This is not the United that I know. This is not the United that I used to watch back in the day when Fergie was a manager. Um, yeah, the team performance, like it's just again, we're not playing as a team. It's
Right.
individuals playing isn't doing what they want to do. There's no cohesiveness, no pattern of play, no style of play, just like I always said. And again, always lucky, always lucky because he has the players at his hand. So, well, I mean, we'll see what happens next games, but there's a big word on my
Right.
end.
Joe, the peaceful one. 60 seconds, because we were on the
Um,
match reaction after the same night with you and Adam. Yeah,
Yeah.
you said the low to you was the main problem, but some people over the week have said the low was exposed a lot by Mason not helping him out. That was what I was getting. But 60
the
seconds.
low, the low was exposed because Mason didn't help. I mean, what does that mean? Does that mean
No excuse. He
no,
was poor.
no
Don't get me
excuse at
wrong.
all? Okay, so like whenever Wan Bissaka had a bad game, do we give him a pass because he's over there babysitting Lindelof? Like you're still responding. No, I'm talking about the basics 101, right? It's not like he was getting double teamed on that side, right? It was just a basic 101 defending, right? Not only was he not able to hold the guy, right? Within 3 seconds of them interacting with each other, the guy was on below was chasing the shadow. So
That guy,
like,
he was quite skillful actually. I
yeah,
heard
I mean,
Liverpool are on the guy's case.
he used to play in the Prem actually. I think
I
he came
heard.
from I would say Bournemouth something. But anyway, besides that, the team overall did not play very well. Cristiano did not have a great game, and of course, the midfield was exposed again because just McTominay, his forward movement just was not there, and also being worried about Dalot was an issue. It's a problem. It's a hindrance to your forward attacking, your forward movement when you have to worry about the right side of your field getting exposed like that. You know what I mean? So overall, the team did not play well. We don't even know if the team had just made a lot of just basic passes and took it, taking care of the ball. Who knows if the strategy would have worked? It's just that whenever we play badly, right? And I just miss them seeing and making basic soccer moves. It's hard to 100% put it on the the tactics of the manager. So
Right.
overall, maybe it's also up to Ole to see that his tactics are not resulting in the team playing better,
Right.
and then it's up to him for him to change that. So I would say both of them are equally responsible for what happened. But again, Moments FC comes through again. So
Well, it does seem so. It does seem that Moments and individual SC collided and delivered the 3 points yesterday on that day.
Yeah.
I feel, yeah, we could blame the low, but let's automatically give praise to David De Gea, because if not him, I think it would have been humiliating. I think we would have lost easily 3-0 in the first half. We could have been, because I could not see United coming back 3-0 down, coming back from 3-0 down, because easily the finishing was bad and the guy was on form. Let's call it as it is.
yeah,
The defense was ripped down. That the low was the weakest link, yes, but there was some. Varane made that bad mistake. I don't know what he did, but he doesn't make a lot. But so we yeah. But there were times they were ripping right through us like a knife through butter,
like,
which was so simple. But it is what it is. But we found a way. Ronaldo found a way, and that's where we are. To now is tomorrow. Big game in a few hours. Man United against Everton, who are being managed by Rafa Benitez, who's giving some great football. Adam, welcome to the show.
Hey, buddy. How are you? Sorry about that. I had
Oh,
the
yes.
father-in-law drop in quickly.
That's
Oh,
all right.
sure.
Adam, I don't think you've met Chris. Chris from Houston Red. I mean, Chris, meet
Hey,
Adam
Chris.
from Australia.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, Adams, you've met Bems and Joe, right?
Yep.
Right. All right. You joined us. We the other guy just summarized 60 seconds of Wednesday. So you have your 60 seconds of the Wednesday game before it's going to today's game on Wednesday.
67 Wednesday's game. Yeah, we said a fair bit about that the other night, I think. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, we got the 3 points. We're moving on, and I don't want to harp too much on it. And let's keep progressing in this group so we can get through to the next round. So, three points was a must. It was a good result in the end. We had plenty of times when Fergie won in the last minute of the game. Where we looked down and out, but we got the result in the end of the day, and that's all that matters. So. Move on to Everton.
Right. We got the game starting tomorrow as an early kickoff. What time is it? What time would that be in Australia?
Kickoff is 9:30 p.m.
9:30 p.m.
Yep.
Because
So
you guys
it's
got
in
15
6
hours
hours.
ahead.
6 hours time.
Yeah, ours will be
nice
6
though,
a.m.
man.
Sorry.
6:30.
Ours is 6:30 a.m. That game is
Yeah,
6:30 a.m.
That's a good time.
Yeah.
Our times are usually 3 o'clock and 2:30 in the morning.
Wow.
6:30 in the morning. Are you crazy? Yeah, that's
Mate,
a killer, man.
Mate, most of the
Oh,
time, our
man.
games here, I'll tell you what our next game probably is. Our next game here would probably be, let me have a look, quick look. Mate, I get up for 2:30 kickoffs, 2:30 in the morning kickoffs.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
So you see
So
that
look-
2:30, Joe, that's
that's
a bit of a hard one.
That's
2:30 in the
rough.
morning.
Yeah, that's rough.
Ooh.
I mean, but no, but
Okay,
you know what, man?
here we
You know
go.
what? That's good.
Our
You know
next
what?
game after the
International break.
international break is 1 a.m. in the morning
Ouch.
On a
versus
Saturday.
Leicester,
You-
Leicester
you-
City.
You know
And
what though?
that's on a Sunday, and we've got to go to work on the Monday.
Hey, you know what though?
That's tough.
If you was a younger, if I was a younger guy and I lived in Australia, I would love that, man.
I would love
Oh,
that.
it was
Go
good,
out,
mate.
I
I
would
tell
love
you.
that.
And then after you go
Let
to
me
the
tell
club,
ya.
you get to watch a Manchester
Yeah.
United game.
Yeah,
And-
mate, it's
at
awesome.
night-
Yeah.
Yeah.
At night, then you go to
100%.
sleep, you
Oh
win,
man.
and go to sleep. Man, that would be good.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
be perfect.
Mate, we used to go clubbing all the time, and then we'd be watching the game, and then that's it. Keep drinking. Yeah, it was good.
Right. Now, let's get down to business. Now, tomorrow is Everton, a very good Rafa Benitez team. They've done well so far in the league. They're okay. I mean, but they're not gonna come to Old Trafford and get beaten like league. They will play. They are disciplined. Chris, tell me, what do you expect from Man United tomorrow against Everton?
Like I said earlier on, Ole performs. Ole be Old Trafford for 3 years now. We've seen Ole performs and gives results under big pressure. Tomorrow, I'm expecting like an easy win. Not even an easy win, but we're gonna get
Easy
there.
win?
About 3 goals tomorrow.
Wow.
And also something I've realized: Bruno has played about 3 to 4 games against Everton, and he has scored all those games. I expect, and then people are start counting him off. I think tomorrow gonna be Bruno's game to redeem himself. He gonna show his stick guy. So
Okay.
I'm taking 3-1 United.
3-1 United. Adam,
I like that. I like that.
Man
I like
United.
the man's confidence.
Nice. Yeah, I got confidence, but they always try to knock me down after they don't deliver.
Yeah,
It's all right, mate.
yeah,
Keep back in the
yeah,
team. Keep back in the team.
hey, if I'm the peaceful one, Chris is the passion merchant.
And then let me add up on something. Everton don't have their goal scorer. Calvin Lewin, he is injured. He ain't gonna play.
Yeah.
They're missing about 2 guys, so we should be all right. We should be all right.
Okay.
Richarlison is injured too.
They have it.
There you go.
So and then
we'll take advantage of that, right?
with Cristiano up front, we might even sneak and get about 4 or 5 goals. You never know it.
Ooh, yo.
Okay. Okay, Adam.
Look
Tomorrow.
at Babs.
What do you want?
Yeah, look, I would like tomorrow, to be honest with you. Look, I know we're getting excited here over a couple of results that we'd like to see, but I would really like to see Cavani come in at 9 and Ronaldo in on the left and Greenwood out on the right tomorrow.
Right.
But whether that happens or not, I think Ollie will probably go back with his McFred, which everyone doesn't want. But I'd like to see Matic back in the middle there, and let him play 60 minutes, and then bring somebody on for him. But start hard. Take it to Everton and
not wait for Everton to score first.
That's right. I know, but that's pretty traditional with us. So, look, I don't see too much changing because it's there's a lot to fix. So, I think it's going to be a tough game. We always have a tough game against them. But look, I'm confident we're going to. I know I sit here all the time and say it's going to be 3-1, and then we don't get the result. But
Adam has said Chris, Adam has mentioned a few 3-1s lately, and they've all come back either a defeat.
Yeah.
Defeat. No, we predicted 2-1 through the week, didn't we? But then when the lineup came out, I said 3-0. So, no, look, what we want and what Ollie's going to give us is probably 2 different things. And, I still think Wan-Bissaka's back in, so we're not going to be leaking like a sieve out on that right-hand side.
Right.
But Tellez will be in for sure, and we'll sure be playing. You haven't really heard, have we?
Yeah, he traveled with the team.
He trained, his first session this week. Yeah, I heard that he trained.
No, actually, he traveled with he's with the team tonight. He went to the hotel with the team, so he might play.
Okay,
sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So
right,
that'll be
Joe.
an interesting one.
Joe, what do you expect tomorrow?
Of course, it depends. If Shaw's in, then I feel a lot more positive. But if it's Tellez and over on the left, it's going to be Wan-Bissaka. So we're going to be good on that side. But even though Everton is missing a lot of people, they do have a lot of experience in their manager. And, they've had a few players that's been stand out outside of Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin. And I'm talking about in Robert Townsend, Andros Townsend and Damari Gray. And of course, Alex Iwobi is still,
he's still there, isn't he? From Arsenal.
Still out there. So
I think I read Iwobi was out. He's in doubt anyway.
Okay,
Iwobi's in doubt.
So,
I
wouldn't say it's going to be an easy game, but I think if we get on the front foot, just put a lot of pressure on them, we can definitely see the game off. But it's just that after the last game, it's just the improvements that I feel that needs to be made to play this game and to win it comfortably is too great for the amount of time that's been given for them to train.
Right.
So unfortunately, this game is looking like maybe might fuck around with a 2-2.
Okay. Bams.
Okay. It's not going to be an easy win like everyone thinks it is going to be. No game is an easy win for United these days.
Especially at home.
Yeah.
I love Bams. He calls it the way it is. He doesn't get excited. He just calls it the way it is.
That's right. That's Bams.
Like
straight down the
Only
middle.
seems to
Straight down the
one
middle,
way.
mate. I love it.
He always seems to call it one way though.
His shoulders are massive. Carry everyone.
I've watched United over the years now. It's I think it's gonna be a tight game. The thing is we don't create chances. So until we start creating a lot of chances, my confidence of us winning games comfortably will not be there. So I'm thinking a 1-1 type situation.
Oh man.
But
does that depend? That depend on who's playing in the midfield?
Well, you guys will make up the lineup. Don't worry. Hold on.
Ole's going to play with Fred.
midfield?
That's a standard.
Oh, wait a minute. Are you saying
standard
that
go-to. Now, if he was to play Donny van der Beek and Matic in midfield, I'll feel more confident. If it was those two, I'll feel better predicting a win. But McFred is going to play. Fred is going to play for sure. Fred is going to play for sure because Fred didn't start the game on Wednesday. Right. Fred only played what,
5 minutes, mate.
Yeah.
First touch, he got an assist.
Yeah.
Fuck. Well, best left back in the club, mate.
Hey, Bems.
Best cross in the game too.
Yeah.
Bems.
Yeah.
I've never heard you or ever seen you predict that we're gonna win a game. It's always gonna lose a game or we're gonna go to a draw.
That's because we don't play well enough for me to have the confidence.
But we still win games.
We win games because we have the players to win the games.
But that's why don't you predict that we can win a game if we have players who can win a game?
Because winning the games with players is not sustainable.
Right.
But it was okay for Mourinho.
He said, Bemza said it, and I see Bemza's point. I do see some of Bemza's point because let's be realistic. We have gotten to a point whereby we are moments plus individual FC. That's what we are. Let's call it as it is. We are not a United FC because if you look at it, right, how many times this season, let's start this, take the league's game out of the equation completely.
Was Eric Cantona not an individual?
Right. But the team play, you saw a pattern of them building towards.
Was Ronaldo when Fergie was playing?
Right. But you saw the play. They worked for Ronaldo. The team worked around Ronaldo. That's what I'm saying. This team kind of has too many individual brilliances, which is good, but it can't be sustained because what teams will start to figure out is like shut them down individually. That's the problem. Yeah. Right. I want you guys to start with the lineup. Adam and Chris start with the defense. Bems and Joe will do the midfield. Adam, you and Chris start with the back four. You take two defenders to the left. You do the two, and he does the other two in the back.
I'll do from the right-hand side. I reckon it'll be Wan-Bissaka and Varane.
Oh, right. I'll do on the left, of course. My boy Lindelof is back.
Gerald there. I'm not confident.
Lindelof didn't play that bad.
No, I don't know.
He played good.
Hey, Lindelof plays good. You all bash Lindelof because of couple bad games, but Lindelof brings something that even Varane don't bring. And couple times I've seen.
I can't coincide on that, man.
I'm not gonna talk. No,
you're going with. So Adam was going with. Adam was going with. Adam, you went with Wan-Bissaka and Varane, right?
So I'm going with Lucio and Lindelof.
Okay. Now Bems and Joe.
No, but we're missing one. Who's starting? Shaw or Telles?
Yeah, Shaw
or Fred?
Chris, who was the Shaw or Telles, and who's going to be in the centre back to partner them on that side?
Lindelof.
You said Lindelof. Okay. Yeah. Now Bems and Joe. Who's on midfield? Bems, start. Give me one player. Joe, give me one player. Then Bems, give the third player in the midfield. Bems, start. Fred. Joe.
I am going to say that Matic is going to be in the lineup today.
Oh, with Fred.
Bems.
Well, Bruno. I don't know if it's going to be Fred, but definitely Bruno. Also.
Fred is definitely going to play. Fred is for sure going to play.
Yeah,
so you have Bems. You have Bems. You have Fred. And Matic, who's going to be the third middle player there?
Because McTominay was so bad.
Bruno.
Okay.
Bruno, yeah.
Okay. Now, Adam, pick me someone playing on the right up front. Who's playing on the right?
It'll be Greenwood again.
Greenwood.
Well, Whether Sancho comes in on the right, where we're supposed to have bought him from, we don't know. But Ollie's a safe bet. He never comes out of that bubble. So
Cautious routine.
he'll go with Greenwood for sure.
Chris, who's playing on the left tomorrow for United?
I think Pogba comes off the bench tomorrow and plays Sancho on the left.
Wow.
That'd be I don't mind that.
Deserve. I see that happening.
What's Bam's thinking? Look at Bam's mind. It's just ticking over.
Bems, what? Bems, you've heard Mason on the right, Pogba on the left.
No, I say Sancho. Sancho
Pogba
on the left. Tomorrow has to be on the
Mason on the right. Then so would you go Cavani or straight Ronaldo?
Playing Pogba on the left is not working.
It's not working. I thought that was not working at all.
So if you want to play Matic and Fred, so Pogba has to be on the bench.
For me, Pogba is not going to be on the bench. Pogba is going to play. Pogba will play on the left. Green will play on the right. Ronaldo will play up top.
Yep.
So no Sancho.
It'll be standard.
Sancho will come off the bench.
Oh dear. So why? Okay, is it Sancho? So why is Sancho come off the bench? Why is he not starting on the right? We screamed for a right winger for 2 years.
The reason why is because Ole doesn't want to drop Greenwood from the right because Greenwood
Rashford back.
Greenwood isn't playing well on the right. Ole doesn't want to drop him from the right, so he's going to keep playing Greenwood. Sancho, the only place where he can play Sancho is on the left because the left side is a side where it's not like he doesn't have a true winger. So that's the only place where Sancho can play right now. Pogba plays there because he has to shoehorn Pogba into the team. He doesn't like playing Pogba in the middle because he doesn't trust Pogba defensively. So that's why he plays Pogba on the left. So there's no room for Sancho to start most of these games. And
say Rashford comes, as Chris was saying, if Rashford comes and Greenwood is on the right, then where does Sancho come in here?
No, Sancho gonna have to go to the right. Greenwood gonna go to the bench.
Sancho.
Unless Greenwood is still scoring.
That's 18 million pounds sitting on the bench.
It doesn't matter.
That's what Ole does.
Ole, I'm saying that.
Let Ben finish. Let Ben finish. Joe, hold. Let Ben finish. Ben, finish.
Ole doesn't know how to play Sancho. Ole, I don't know why he bought Sancho. Sancho doesn't play the style. He doesn't play the way we play. Sancho is a give and go player. Sancho likes ball to feet. I mean, Sancho plays on the right side of the field. I mean, we don't like. If you want to get the best out of Sancho, you need to play possession based, ball to feet, give and go, one touch football. And you need to play players that can play down the same wavelength as Sancho. Until we start doing that, you won't see the best out of Sancho. Except Sancho just adapts to the way we play. But it's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while for Sancho to get there. He's not like he's way better. You have to give them players like Sancho, Van der Beek. These players are system players. They play in systems. We don't play in the system. That's why these players don't play much.
Wow. Chris, you were saying something.
I'll say something. There's no way Sancho gonna sit on the bench. Once Rashford comes back, Rashford plays on the left. Sancho gonna have to go to the right. Greenwood will be the first serve either to replace either Rashford or Sancho, either of them. Greenwood gonna be the first serve. After Rashford comes back, Greenwood gonna move to the bench, and the first serve Ole gonna be making, if we need to score goals, it's gonna be Greenwood.
Greenwood before Cavani.
Yeah, Greenwood gonna be more than likely either Greenwood or Cavani. Cavani has to take out Cristiano, unfortunately, but which is gonna be hard to take out Cristiano.
Cavani is not gonna. Cavani's not gonna start that game. The only
it depends on the lineup. Like if he goes to a 4-3-3, you know, like a 4-3-3.
4-3-3.
I know that. Look,
but in the current team that he has, then he has to play them. It's like he played 4-3-3 the previous game, right?
No, he didn't.
No.
For a moment, he did.
No, he didn't. We played a 4-2-3-1. We have not played a 4-3-3 this season.
Once Cavani came in, Cristiano moved to the left.
No,
Cavani stayed in the middle, and the Green was on the right.
We
It did
didn't play
change to a
4-3-3.
4-3-3 when they made the
Hold on, one
subs
at
at
a
the
time.
back end of the
No, we
game
didn't play 4-3-3.
because everyone was
We
playing
played
higher to
3-3.
get the win.
We never at one point played a 4-3-3. It's
They
always
had to play
4-2-3-1.
4-3-3 to play attacking football.
No,
How
we
can they
didn't
play
play
To
two
accommodate
sixes?
Cavani.
We played
Because
Cavani. Cavani came on the right. So Cavani
Ronaldo
came
did
on the left, right?
Ronaldo floated
Cava-
between left and right,
Yeah.
while
Yeah.
Cavani stayed in the
Cavani-
middle, and
when
Lingard
Cavani
was
came on-
around in between both of them,
Yeah.
or
When
around both
Cavani
of them.
came on, it was Cavani on the left, Ronaldo up top.
No, he didn't. Cavani wasn't on the
No,
left. He
Cavani
came
didn't
through
play
the
on the
middle.
left.
No,
Cavani didn't play on the
was
left.
playing on the
Cavani
left.
was at the middle.
Cavani was playing on the left. I'm telling you, he was drifting to the middle, but he was playing on the left. I'm telling you, he
Right.
drifted in the middle to
If
give.
he was the
to
play
give room.
where he went to help
Ah.
Cristiano,
But he
he
chased
was at the
that ball
middle.
down the corner
Cavani-
flag.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
came
he
from
was
the
in the
middle
middle.
because Cristiano didn't follow the ball. And
Cavani-
Joe was
no.
that play a couple
Yeah,
times at night. He even sent a video of that play.
Cavani played on the left. He drifted into the middle to give space for Fred to run in.
Huh?
Come on.
See,
Fred
if you look
came
at
in
the, if
like
you look
second
at when
minute.
Okay,
Cavani
let's not
came
dwell
on,
too much on that.
I
Ben,
watched the game again.
when
Adam.
Cavani came on, Ronaldo went out to the left-hand side. He came out to the left, and then he got the
Cavani
free
played
roll.
about
He got,
15 minutes.
yeah,
Fred only
and
played
then,
for
and then
about
he got
3
the
minutes.
free roll to go wherever he wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ronaldo went to the left for a little bit. Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
And then he got the free roll.
Yes,
They
but
had to go to a 4-3-3 to
we
press
still
it
didn't play.
higher. Oh
We-
my god, man!
We still didn't play.
Well, why would they play? Why would they play two defensive
The
midfielders?
midfield was always.
That's
the
how
midfield was
Fred
always-
got the cross in because Fred
The
came
midfield-
higher up the pitch.
The midfield was always two sitting midfielders. It was Matic and McTominay.
But they did it towards the back end of the game. That's how they got the goal.
That was
because
the
everyone pressed
last
higher.
3 minutes.
You see, we can press higher. That's fine, but doesn't mean we played a 4-3-3.
No,
Yeah, it
towards
does.
the end
Because-
of the game, you see Fred was further up
4-3-3,
than
you
normally
only have to
than
have
he
one
normally was
sitting
back.
midfielder.
Right, let me pull
McTominay
Joe
didn't
into
push
this.
forward.
Let me pull Joe into this. Hold back, Joe.
I think towards the end of the game, we did play Ronaldo on the left, Cavani on the right. I mean, Cavani up in the middle, because I mean it only made sense because Cavani is the one that's going to have the kind of energy to be running and pulling people
Away.
towards the middle away. So
And he nearly scored from
even-
that Delors cross with the header.
He almost scored it.
exactly.
He almost scored it.
exactly.
And he was
But
in the
then,
middle.
You know, I mean, we were bombing so much forward. I mean, even Jesse Lingard had
Mhm.
a touch really close to the goal. Like we were bombing forward. So like I don't even
We were
really
getting desperate.
necessarily think. Yeah, I don't even necessarily think like there was any formation. It was just get up there. You know, not it didn't seem like it mattered, but it worked out. So
Okay. Adam, is yes or no? Mukfed starting tomorrow?
I don't think McTominay will start.
yeah, I don't
Okay.
think so.
I don't think he will start. I think, but then Ollie's safe. I've got no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. Like, it's crazy to think. Like, I was watching Full Time Devils, and they put a 4-3-3 lineup up yesterday, and it was such a cracking lineup from left to right. Like there was Wan-Bissaka, Varane, Lindelof, Tellez in the back line, Matic playing the 6 role, Fernandez playing on the right, Fernandez the right at the 10, I'd say, Pogba the 8, and then Greenwood 7 and Ronaldo as the 11, and then through the middle Cavani. Like what a lineup, man. You know? And that's a 4-3-3.
But Ole
He
would
makes it more difficult to blend players into a game by playing that other formation.
right. Bems is okay. Hold on, I'll come back to Ben. Joe, is McFred starting tomorrow?
I don't think so. It'll probably be Fred and McTominay. I don't think McTominay has deserved a spot over Matic or Donny van de Beek. So McTominay has got to go back to the bench. So it's got to be either McTominay. I'm sorry. It's got to be either Matic or Donny. But it's probably not going to be Donny because
Donny won't play.
man, yeah, because
Donny won't play, no.
Donny's
if
best number
Donny-
is with
Wait,
Bruno.
let Joe finish.
Well,
Let Joe finish.
if he even had a chance of playing, the whole fiasco.
Need
with
to
his
move on from it,
antics,
Joe.
Man, no, I'm just saying if he had a chance, if he started the game, it would seem like he's benefiting from his antics from few days ago, from Wednesday. So Donnie's not going to start. At the very least, he'll come off the bench. So
Right.
it's gonna be
Chris.
hopefully.
I don't think McFred gonna be there for tomorrow. I expect a big change up on midfield tomorrow. Big time change up on midfield against Everton. Everton have a two tall guys on the midfield, so I think Matic is gonna have to play tomorrow. There's that guy, the guy. He gonna need somebody with some physical on him. So that's the reason why I see Matic is gonna have to play tomorrow. The plays 6 for them, so I think Matic is gonna have to play 6 on the other side to try to to close everything out for that guy.
Right. Bams, McFred tomorrow?
I doubt. I mean,
You
I won't
say
be
they play
surprised.
tomorrow.
I won't be surprised if McFred plays, but I doubt if McTominay plays. I'm thinking Matic might come in because Matic hasn't played that much. And then I think it'll be Fred and Matic in the midfield, of which I would have preferred to see. In my opinion, it should be Donny and Matic. But yeah, we know Donny won't play. But if I speak like Joe, Ole will fuck around and play Donny. Donny's not gonna play.
Hey, just real quick, fellas. I just want to point out, as you can see to to my the back, as you can see, it's the 76th minute, 45 seconds.
Yeah.
You can see you got Cristiano Ronaldo to the left over at the bottom, and you have Cavani up there up top. All right, so just Cavani played in the middle last game, and I'm actually watching the game right now.
Okay, Joe, let me ask you a question. Does that look like a 4-3-3 or that look like a 4-2-3-1? Where's Bruno playing?
Bruno's playing in as a 10 role. Just
Okay.
behind the 9.
Okay, let me
Just
ask
playing
you
behind the 9. So you still got an 8 and.
Okay, that's fine. If Ronaldo's on the left, that's fine. But look at the midfield right there, right? Bruno is playing 10. If you're playing 4-3-3, Bruno will not play in that. Bruno will not be in that position.
Yes, he will, because it's a 4-3-3. A 10 plays behind the striker.
You know what a 4-3-3 is? A 4-3-3 is one holding and 2 8s.
Yeah, one holding midfielder. Yeah.
Yeah,
and that was when Matic came on.
Okay.
Matic did it.
Okay, but in that
he was the one that was sliding the pass into Ronaldo.
Adam, in that picture, Bruno is playing central 10. In a 4-3-3, you don't have a central 10.
Okay. All right, we'll move on. The most important thing.
They play in behind the 9. That's what a 10 does.
Right, behind the 9.
A 4-3-3, like a 4-3-3.
So it splits between the 7 and the 11.
A 4-3-3, right? A 4-3-3. You're gonna have Bruno is gonna be to the right side of the midfield. Then you're gonna have another midfield that's gonna be not too far away from Ronaldo.
Can you play that, Joe?
Say what?
And then
you
can
play
have
that?
one sitting
I'm not sure if I
midfielder.
can.
I wish Joe had a picture of the whole.
Yeah, the next frame will tell you.
I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you.
This was a game that was passed. We passed this game. Most importantly, is the Everton game. This game is done. We got through. We were poor, but we got 3 points. 4-3-3, 9-2-1, 8-6. It don't even matter anymore. That formation, as far as we do not play as bad as that, and we cannot wait to the last minute to wait for Ronaldo to get us out of trouble. We have to play better. There's no way around it. No way. If Ole, you could see the relief on Ole's face, the fist punching, because he knew that game they needed 3 points. At one point would have been, it just puts more pressure on the club and the players. So yeah, we got out of jail. But did we play good football? No, it was appalling. We played better. We played like the away team. Villarreal was so well balanced, but they didn't win.
I agree with you too. Tim, I agree with you.
They were bad. They were. I mean, the first half. If they had a finisher like Ronaldo on the side, boy, that would have been a pounding, and I think that would have been lights out, bro. Honestly.
But you also gonna have to consider you're missing. You have three defenders who starts game every day game week. You're missing your 3 guys who starts game every game week.
Right.
3
So
guys.
we've talked about the midfield, the attack for tomorrow. Joe, where are we going in terms of goals? Are we scoring a lot tomorrow?
Like I said, in order for us to score a lot, we're going to have to significantly improve for what we saw on Wednesday. I don't know what happened Wednesday.
And last Saturday when we were being at home by Villa.
Honestly, if everybody shows up, I'm going as far as to say if half of them shows up, we're winning this game 3-1.
Half of them show up. So your predicted score is?
Half of them shows up. Like if half of them gets a 6.5, 7 or above, we're winning this game 3-0, maybe even.
So you're talking clean sheets here.
But
clean sheet.
But that's probably not going to happen. I'm looking at maybe. You know what? I'll go as far as to say it's a 2-1. Probably a 2-1.
Is it 3-1, 2-1?
It's gonna be 2-1.
2-1. You're saying tight game. Chris.
2-1 tight game.
I'm sticking with my goals. Bruno gonna score 2, and Ronaldo gonna score 1. So my score is about 3-1. We're gonna concede 1 goal from maybe somebody from Everton gonna score goal. So it's gonna be 3-1.
Okay. Bems. Score tomorrow.
I'm going with this is hard. Tomorrow's game is hard, man.
Yeah, Everton are no pushovers. I think they are better team than West Ham and better than Aston Villa.
And we play better against good teams.
I'm looking at 1-1, maybe 2-1.
2-1 United or 2-1 Everton.
2-1 United. 2-1.
Oh, so you're gonna win?
I mean, I'm predicting 1-1, but it's either going to be 1-1 or.
So you're not gonna lose.
I don't think we'll lose.
So we either draw or win.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be either draw or win. We won't lose.
If all the messes around, I'm even taking about 4 or 5 goals.
That won't happen. That won't happen.
All right.
We've not been playing the type of football that lately that will give us 5 goals.
It might be tomorrow. It might start tomorrow.
It won't happen. You want to put a 50 on?
You see,
You're on live channel.
It cost me too much in Australia.
You're on live channel.
Hasn't even been
Let's
24
up.
hours.
Team don't allow betting.
Since your last $50
Team
bet.
don't allow gambling on live channel. Under constitution.
So, Bems, how much have you and
You're not
Chris already
supposed to
bet
gamble
so far?
online.
We're as in 50, so it's $100. He's gonna owe me $100.
Adam, you're hearing this, right?
His brother owes me 100 already, so I'm just waiting for his stuff to add up.
Hey, but Adam, his brother is an Arsenal fan. That was easy money.
Man, I don't know why your brother would bet such a bet, man. That was an easy bet.
Arsenal
I wish
I
I
think it counted from a baby, right?
Arsenal
Yeah,
fans.
one of these days you play Sunday prime time, like 10, 11 a.m. That one you're gonna have to come. Either Saturday late, like noon, or anytime we play 11, I'll bring him.
Just tell him to bring my money with him. That's all.
Tell him how money. He has money. He has money. He bring it to you. I wasn't there when your bet, but I tell him.
Oh God, that's funny. Well, it is what it is. So hopefully, we all want United to do well tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen the last 2 games have not been great. We can see we're not blind. We're all honest United fans. When United lose, we're upset. When United win, we're happy. But wholeheartedly on Wednesday, that was poor. Against Aston Villa, it was bad.
Very bad.
Can United bounce back tomorrow with something more positive without going a goal behind before they now decide, let's change the game? Even I heard Ronaldo this week saying United have to play quicker football. And it's the truth. We are very predictable. We're slow in bringing the ball forward. And like I said, it seems like the strikers are always having to be graveyard shifts. Ronaldo, Cavani, Martial, they've all suffered because the ball doesn't get there. We have wingers. We have an 80 million guy on the bench. Rashford is out. I mean, Rashford barely crosses. More Luke Shaw. So if we can get more balls into the box for Cavani and Ronaldo, can we do that? Is all we're asking. Can we do that? Adam, can United get the balls quicker? Can they play quicker?
Depends who plays in the midfield.
Right.
Exactly.
And
Thank you,
it
Adam.
depends who plays in the midfield. You know, I've said it on this show every time. Unless we get it into that midfield quicker or not.
He
yeah, well,
did
quicker.
promise. Remember what he said beginning of the season. United will play faster attacking football. Either he
Yeah,
will
but if you're
just
going to play faster
BSing us.
attacking football, you've got to play 1-6. You can't play two. You can't play 2 6s. It's a waste, you know. And we repeat ourselves every time about the same thing. And you know, it's such a. Oh, look, as soon as we start playing the 1-6, then I think things will change for us. But until then, it's just going to be the same thing. So, yeah, it's just going to be the same thing.
Joe.
I feel like there are slight coaching things that we can do right now that would significantly speed up our gameplay. I don't even necessarily think we need that holding midfielder just at this moment, because even if we get that even if we get a Conte, right, there's certain passes, the way we move the ball, right, is like they're not telling them to make. Okay, one thing I've noticed about other teams that are better at doing this is that they take one pass to make to do the same. They get the ball to a certain area of the pitch with one pass that it takes us to, right? That's something a manager should see, because I'm seeing it in the game.
He said he doesn't take part in the coaching. It is McKenna and Carrick and Phelan who do the coaching.
Okay, that's okay. McKenna, they have to see that hey Fred, instead of passing the ball to McTominay, just pass the ball to Greenwood, who's right there, wide open.
So he's going head to there when he could just go there.
Yes, because one.
But I don't want that. I want to see. You saw on Wednesday night when we played. Mm-hmm. Those long balls were woeful, man.
They started doing the long ball. That is not the United way.
We're too scared to use our midfield, so we just go over the top.
No. I'm not talking about long balls going forward. I'm talking about like being able to switch the play laterally quick enough, because I think whenever we decide to switch a play, like if we're bogged up on one end, right? The way you're supposed to do it, right? Instead of passing it to the a central midfielder, you just pass it one touch or one pass to the winger. That way, you'll start pulling their defense towards that winger. And while that's happening, you have Cristiano or Cavani or Bruno or Pogba all making moves.
Yeah,
right?
but have you guys even seen where Ollie will be on the sideline and he's calling Greenwood inside? Yeah. He calls Greenwood inside. So they have to go through Bruno to get to Greenwood.
But
so he was
Bruno sometimes is so slow.
Yeah, but see, but the problem with that is sometimes you can't go through Bruno because Bruno is too far up.
Right? There's that gap between the midfield and the front three. That space is too wide.
That's right.
So what the other opposition do? They sit in between that gap between United moving it through game. Exactly. Chris, can United play quicker football?
They can
That's all they promised at the beginning of the season.
They can do depending on what team we're playing. They always does that with Man City or Liverpool. If I'm not wrong, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. They have always done with Liverpool or Man City. They have always played quicker on Liverpool or City. But how is it like we cannot play on the other teams?
Wow.
Why is it on Liverpool or City? I think those are the only team I see we only play faster. And I think, but I think we're gonna change though. Once Rashford comes back, I think he's gonna have to be a little bit quicker. Not because of counter attack, but it's gonna be because Pogba connects Rashford so good. And then right now we have Sancho and before we had Martial, and they were connected so good, two of them. Pogba was connected so good, Martial and Rashford, so easy, and they had a good connection with him, and we were pushing ball quicker, faster, and that's the reason why City hasn't been able to beat us for a minute the last couple of seasons, because the ball moves quicker, and if you know Nowadays, for you to be a team like City, you have to play quick.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't have to play counter attack.
Don't give them
Just
time
play
to
quick.
set on the ball. Yeah,
Just play quick. And now you beat City because you play quick.
right.
City haven't
Bems,
been able to beat us because you play quick than them.
right. Bems, can United play quicker? And if we play quicker, how soon? Because he said it before the end, at the beginning of the season, United will play attacking football fast. I'm still yet to see it.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm yet to see quick football. The only way we could possibly play quickly is if you play Matic and Donny in the midfield. It's those are the two players that can play between the lines. Matic can do it. Donny can do it. Fred and McTominay cannot do it. So if you want to play quickly, you need players in the midfield that can play between the lines, and that's Donny and Matic.
But
Oh, wow.
then again, it's still, to me, it's still. I totally agree that if he wants to play with those two defensive midfielders, that's the way he's got to line up.
Yeah.
But for us to play quicker, you need just the one defensive midfielder.
That's
Just
right.
Well,
pick
well,
one.
the thing is, yeah,
I
yeah.
completely
Well,
agree
We don't
with
have
you with
that
that.
guy.
The
I
thing
agree.
is, the thing is, you can play. I agree. You can play quickly with a one defensive midfielder, but you need, I mean, you need that midfielder to be like Matic can do it, but
Matic
not
is a
every
faster
single game.
player.
In some games, possibly yes,
He
but
can't last
for
90
some
minutes,
reason-
but
huh?
No,
he
it's
can't
not.
last 90 minutes.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I agree. You can't last
Yeah.
90 minutes. So that's the issue. You can still play
Mm.
quickly with two sixes, but one of those sixes is gonna have it should have the freedom to push forward at times. But if
Yeah.
you look at the way we play, like Donny, Donny likes most of his passes. Like when he has the ball, he's looking to make a forward pass.
But he's
He
not a
pass-
six.
But then
Huh?
do you drop Pogba from the left hand side and bring someone quicker, Sancho on the left, or to because then you're playing with, you know what I mean, to move it quicker, you're gonna have to drop a midfielder.
Well, to move it, as I said before, to move it quicker, you can move it quickly with McTominay with Matic and Donny van de Beek. You can play quickly with them because they
Yeah, but Tomlin
they
can play
look to
quicker.
make forward passes.
But
If
then,
you-
yeah, I agree totally. But then, if you want someone quicker up front, you're not going to have Pogba on the left, are you?
No, you can still play Pogba on the left and still
No.
move the ball quickly.
No.
You can still do that. Yes,
Yeah,
you
but he
can.
can't get down. It's not like he's going to sprint the line, is he?
Yeah,
Who?
yeah.
Pogba?
Pogba.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Pogba doesn't need to be sprinting down the line. It's just that if you move the ball
But
quick,
that's attacking football. What, you don't want him sitting in behind there, sitting in between. What? But that's his job. He's playing as an 11, is he not?
yeah. But if you notice, Pogba doesn't. He plays on the left, but he doesn't really play as an 11.
No, he doesn't. He
No,
doesn't
I
swing any
know. That's
crosses
what
in.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's my point. He
So-
doesn't play as an 11, but we've got him there.
But think of you don't see Pogba can play on the left side. You can play Matic and Donny, and you can still play quickly because Pogba is an intelligent player. What Pogba does when he plays on the left is that he drifts centrally. Bruno likes to drift around, he likes to move around. Pogba's going to drift centrally. Bruno's going to move around. Bruno sometimes can go on the left for a little bit. Bruno likes to play like a second striker. He plays like a forward a lot of times. So if you play quickly, like if Bruno is moving around, you play the ball to Pogba. Pogba can play the ball quickly to Greenwood or to Ronaldo, or he can play to Bruno wherever Bruno is. But
Okay.
it all starts from the midfield too, because we play a midfield too, really, and it has to be Matic and Donny if you want to play quickly.
That means our four, or whether it's Shaw or Tellez, need to be
Yeah.
on their bike.
Yeah.
all the time.
Shaw has to play.
I
Shaw,
have a question for you, Benz. Do you think
Okay.
Bruno's slow?
huh?
Do you think Bruno plays slow?
No. I don't think
No, he
Bruno
moves the
plays
ball
slow.
quite quick.
I don't think Bruno
Yeah, he's
plays
not
slow.
slow.
But the thing is,
Okay.
Bruno plays as a 10, but Bruno is not positionally disciplined.
Okay.
Bruno moves.
But
around a
that's
lot.
it, Bams, isn't it? So you got Ronaldo, Pogba, and Bruno are playing a free role, So then when we get caught out like we did on Wednesday night, you got to hope that the two players that are playing at 6 are doing their job.
Right.
And that's where
Yeah,
we lacked
yeah.
on Wednesday night, didn't we?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. But the thing is, when you play, but again, things when you play Matic and Donny, those two players read the game better than Fred and McTominay.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
don't need to have Fred and McTominay running around the pitch because
He
Fred-
said they bring energy.
they bring energy. Those two are just energy bunnies. They don't do anything but just energy. But if you
Energy and desire, according to Ole.
if
Okay.
you have intelligent midfielders that can read the game
Exactly.
and also playing their positions, you shouldn't be worried about the
Energy.
you shouldn't be worried about energy. You shouldn't be worried about counterattack. So
Okay. This is the last format. Adams, ask anyone, pick one person you want to ask a question quickly.
Do you think Cavani deserves to start this weekend?
Question to
Whoever wants to answer it. Bems.
who wants to answer that one?
Bems.
Okay,
I'll ask Bems.
Okay.
I do agree he deserves to start. He definitely deserves to start. But the thing is, where does he play? If he, I mean, Cavani has to play up top because he's a 9. He can't play anywhere else but number 9. That means if he's gonna play, you're gonna have to drop Ronaldo. Ronaldo can't play. Ronaldo can play on the wings, but Ronaldo is not a winger. He's not a winger like he used to be anymore, man. Playing Ronaldo on the left or right, you're wasting.
What makes you say that, but
what makes me say that?
Because that Ronaldo can't play on the wing.
He doesn't track back. He doesn't track back like that. He's not Ronaldo. See, a winger, if you want to play.
But he never did that before.
Hold up.
He never did that before.
Wait,
Hold on, Chris. Chris, wait.
Okay. He never did that before, but when he was in United back in those days, he produced a lot on he produced a lot on the wings though.
Yes.
He
What's
produced
saying he
on the
can't do
wings,
that
but
now?
now he's not going to produce on the wings though. So if he's not produced on the wings now and he's not tracking back, then he's a waste on the wing. He's a waste. You can only play him at number 9 because even though he's not having a great game, you know that Ronaldo, if you give him 2 chances, he will score. Just give him good chances, he will for sure score. But play him on the wings, you're wasting it. He's a waste on the wings.
Remember that pass? Remember that pass from Bruno that went a little far that Ronaldo gave up on? Rashford's going after that pass.
Yes. Rashford
Sancho's
will
going
that
after
pass.
that
Yeah.
pass.
Rashford runs in between the lines. Rashford likes to run in behind.
But Rashford's irrelevant. He's not in the side at the moment.
Hey,
So.
Chris, you were going
I
to say
know,
something
I'm just
quickly.
saying that,
I was gonna say something. I was gonna teed up Bems a little bit. You say Ronaldo can never play on the left. Did you ever watch Madrid? Do you know the guy who plays on the left for Madrid?
I'm talking
the guy
about
with the big
now.
hair.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about Ronaldo now.
Marcelo, you mean Marcelo?
Marcelo. Did you see how they were connecting in Madrid with Ronaldo playing on the left with Marcelo?
You're
Yeah,
talking
but
old days. That's before. I'm talking about now. Ronaldo.
So
cannot play on the wings
you
now.
think Luke Shaw cannot connect like that with Ronaldo?
See, look, right? It's not about connection. It's about like the whole team, like how the whole team will perform. If you play Ronaldo on the left or right,
All right.
he will not.
It's all right,
Ronaldo doesn't
then.
track back. He doesn't press. So playing him on the wing is a waste. You have the only place to play him is at number 9. He's a waste on the wing.
We know. I'll tell you what, Bems. Cristiano, depending on the games, not always gonna play at the number 9.
Okay.
He's gonna have to switch at some of the games.
Okay. Right.
I'm gonna tell you
Let's go to
Ole
Joe.
will not play Ronaldo on
Joe,
the
do
wing,
you have a
starting
question?
on the wings in any game.
Hold on, Ben. Joe, you have a question, and that's to who?
my question is to everyone.
Okay.
The question is, what if Ole is right about Donny van de Beek?
No, he's not.
Let me get Chris to answer that.
What if
I was gonna talk about
there's
that
something
today.
about Donny?
Nope.
Today, Ole said
because-
something.
Hold on, let Chris finish.
Today, Ole said something on the conference about that thing. Media asked him,
He
"What's
did,
up with
he
Donny?"
did.
And Ole said, he getting mad. Do you know Ole stayed at the bench for the longest, the greatest manager ever? Ole stayed at the bench for the longest games ever in his career at United.
But
There's
you know,
nobody has ever seen the bench more than Ole at
Okay.
United.
All is
Okay,
that
Chris.
Sir Alex.
okay,
though.
Chris, let me put this to you, right? You know why Ole stayed on the bench most of the time?
He wasn't a good player.
No, he was a good player,
Yeah,
but the players
Dwight
playing
York
ahead of
and-
him were better than him.
Yeah.
So you think
Wait, let me finish. Let me finish. The players playing ahead of him were better than him. That's why he was a bench player. But for Donny, Fred and McTominay are not better than Donny.
but Ole was a striker.
Yeah,
Yes,
but the
Ole
head
was
of
a striker, but the
okay,
strikers playing ahead of him
Chris,
were
let
better
me
than him.
take you back a bit.
Chris,
In the 90s, Sosa joined in 97 when Cantona was slightly just coming to the end. So it was Cantona and Cole. And he just joined, so it was still, so he didn't play on the bench. Then when United when Cantona left, they brought in Teddy Sheringham. So it was now Sheringham and Cole.
exactly.
Ole was still on the bench. Then in 99, they brought in Dwight York. So he had Dwight York, Sheringham, and Cole. The favorite two were York and Cole, then Sheringham. Then Ole came on from the bench.
Exactly.
So he was always seen as the backup striker.
Yeah.
Not
But that's
the main
because
striker.
he was always scoring from the bench. So
yes.
he didn't want to
Yes.
wreck that up.
Yes.
And that's my issue. That's the thing with me for Lingard. If Ollie
Yes.
wants that type of player, you've got to be using Lingard as that type of player now. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to
that's
that
fine.
point,
Okay.
And,
let
and
me
Lingard
go
needs to be
first.
happy with that role.
That's
Let me
fine.
go first. Donny is a midfield. We have two good midfielders ahead of him. Pogba
Who?
and Bruno ahead of him.
But Pogba doesn't
No,
play
He
in the
but
can't
middle.
different
start
role.
on the peg of order.
But Pogba doesn't play in the middle.
Hold on. He
He's
can't
not playing
start
in the middle
on the
right
He
peg
now.
of
doesn't
order.
play in the middle.
No, answer
Yeah,
my
but
Hold on,
he's
question,
not
Ben.
Ben.
playing
Hold on.
it.
What
He-
Chris is saying in terms of midfielders,
He's our third
he's
best.
on
Yes.
is beneath
Yeah.
Bruno.
I don't
and
think
Pogba.
Pogba exactly plays on the
Look,
wing
look,
as well.
Tim,
So
Tim, I agree. He's below Bruno and Pogba. I totally
Yes.
agree.
And then
But
after
now,
that,
if you're making,
with the formation we play, we have to play Pogba and Bruno and then a defensive midfield, which is not a defensive midfield.
see, but the
Matic.
thing, okay. I'm gonna say
That's
this.
why he don't get no play time.
Okay. I'm gonna say this again. Pogba, if Pogba was playing in the middle, right? I can see why Donny is not playing. But Pogba's not even playing the middle. The two players that are playing the middle are not as good as Donny. There is no arguments. There's no ifs and buts. There's nothing you can say. Donny is a player that was touted that Real Madrid wanted to buy. Donny is a player that played so well in the Champions League semifinal. Donny is a player that was amongst the nominees for Ballon d'Or a few years ago. Donny is an international player.
You can't
Donny,
just
like I can keep
Hold on,
saying
Joe.
things
Let him
about
round up.
I
Chris will
keep
take
saying
the
these
last
things about
question.
Donny. There is no way that Ole is right about Donny. I can see. I can bet on this. If Donny goes to another team, Donny will perform and make Ole look like a fool.
Okay.
Donny is a baller.
Ben, Chris, ask your question. You round us out. Who do you want to ask a question now? What's your question?
I'm gonna ask Adams because I don't see Adams often. I see Joe and Bems every other weekend. We have a game. I'm not gonna ask you two guys. I mean, I see you every weekend and you have a game. Let me ask about Adams. Adams, can I
why you keep
ask you
throwing
this
an F
question?
on his name?
No, Ben, because Ben, me and Bems go back and forth. This is never gonna end.
Because
Adams.
we all see each other in the pub.
Adams, is that a simple question? Do you think Ole is the right man for the job?
who? Sorry.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, do you think he's the right man for the job?
Oh man, seriously. Oh, look at the way the results are coming. Fuck.
Take your time.
Take
But
your
we don't
time.
have
No,
all
no,
day.
I don't
We take your time, but haven't got all day.
With
If
the
that's
recent
what makes-
I know.
With the
Look,
recent
it's a tough
that
one.
we've
It's a
been
tough
having.
one. I'm
It's
Ollie
easy.
in. I love Ollie. But the problem that I do have is the way we set up. I don't see why we need two sixes. I think Ollie can get us a trophy. But I really believe he's going to shit on himself by playing the 2 6s all the time. I believe we only need the 1 6, and then we play the midfield. You know, that Ollie's going to dig his own grave by having this formation all the time and having McTominay and Fred. So
my
in
question
my
is simple.
opinion, no, he's not the right man for the job.
So
He's going to keep.
you didn't answer my question. Whatever he said is something we see every day. Do you think, I asked him a question simple. Do you think Ole is the right man for the job?
Not if he keeps playing the formation and keeps playing with McTominay and Fred.
So it's a yes or no?
I just answered it. I said
Oh,
not
he's
if he
saying
keeps.
with the McFred combo, he's not the right man for the job. That's the answer to the question.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
So since he
not.
continues to play McFred and 2 sitting back 6 as he played last season, we said back 6 was, he has Lindelof and Maguire. He has Varane. What's the excuse? If he keeps playing this, the result is he's not the right man. Chris, any more questions?
I can answer more questions, but seems
Okay.
like Adam gonna do the left to right.
We have come to the end of
It's a tough one because it's a tough one because if he keeps playing the formation he plays, he's not going to be the man for the job. But if he changes it up and backs himself, I think we can get a trophy under him. So there's two sides to the sword.
Okay.
Let me ask you one more question.
Yeah.
Do you think Ole gonna get a trophy before the end of the season?
Well, I just answered your question on the last one. Not if he keeps playing the same formation.
No,
And
he
he
might
keeps
change down the
using-
line. He might change down the line.
You
Yeah, but
think-
you just asked for
Okay,
this season.
Okay, here's a better question. Do you think Ole is capable of making the changes to win a trophy this season?
That's a good question.
100%. But he's got to back himself, doesn't he?
He's too cautious a
That's
manager.
your-
He's too
Hey,
cautious.
that's-
He's scared to lose.
And
He's
I'll-
scared
Scared to lose.
And
Exactly.
scared
Yeah.
to lose his
I
job.
refer-
So he
I
would
refer-
rather play for a draw and it would be like we did not lose mentality.
Unfortunately, when you're playing cup games, you can't play for a draw. It doesn't work like that.
So can I refer that question also to Benz? Do you think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is capable of making the changes necessary to win a trophy this season?
No, he's not capable of doing it.
And no, Babs, that wasn't for you.
He's not.
Babs, that wasn't for you.
But
Babs, we had that answer from him.
no,
for
he's
many
not.
years.
He's
No, let's
not
go to
capable.
Adams.
He's not capable of doing that because he's had the opportunity to.
No,
do
you're gonna make Adams change
Wait,
his
wait,
answer. Can we hear from Adams first, then we come to you?
He's had the opportunity
on,
to do
man.
it since he's been here. He's not done it. He has a better squad now, and he's still not done it.
But it's only
not gonna
6
do it,
games
bro.
in. It's only
He's not
6
gonna do-
games in, Babs. It's
See,
like
yeah,
people
but-
blaming Sancho.
He's
I
not
get
gonna
what
do it.
Ben's saying.
Okay.
He is not gonna do it. He's had the players since he's had the players for how many games? He's still not done it. Why would
But he's
you
played
think
against
he's gonna do it?
He's played
Won't
against
do it.
weakened teams and still
He-
struggled against them.
Exactly. Let me tell you
realize he
something.
plays-
That's where I
Chris,
get it. Unless he
Chris,
backs
let me tell you
himself,
something.
he's
The
not going to
games-
do it.
The games that Ole would have played, would have changed it up to like a 4-3-3, right? Would have been games against weaker teams at Old Trafford.
100%.
And he's still not done it.
And that's fact. That
So
is
he's
not
not
someone
doing it at
making up
home.
something.
When he has a crowd behind us pushing,
Which
the
he
players,
complained about last season of not having the crowd.
now we have the crowd. He's still not doing it against the teams like Villa, right? He's not doing against. He's still
West
not
Ham.
doing against teams like Newcastle at home. Then when is he gonna do it? He's not gonna do it, man.
And that's everyone's frustration because they can
So-
see that the team is capable of winning something, but he's holding it back. He
won't
is
do it.
holding it back.
And that's why I
So
say
I would
Ole is
agree.
not gonna win a
Bems
trophy.
and Adam are on the same wavelength because it comes down to with the crop of players he has, there's no excuse anymore. You have a Ferrari, you have a Porsche, you have a Lamborghini. How can you say you still can't win the race? You see what I mean? How are you gonna keep saying, all right, I'm gonna keep trying my Ford Fiesta, I'm gonna keep trying my Ford Focus when you have a Lambo, Rolls Royce, fast cars? That's where Ole is. He's scared to lose, so he'd rather play cautious. I'd rather play cautious, probably get a draw than have a defeat. And that what Adams and Bems are saying, that this
I guarantee you, if he
tactics
played
will
the- if
not
he played the
win you
4-3-3,
a trophy.
if
This,
he played the 4-3-3 and lost, the crowd would support him in it.
yes. But
They
because
would.
he's defensive, this back six is not going to work. It won't produce a trophy. So all he's doing is just you have a better. This is the best United team put together since Alex Ferguson left. You go through the
Yes.
lineup. It's
It
one of the
is.
Yes.
best. If this
Yes.
team
Credit to Ole. Credit to Ole.
cannot get a trophy,
Yes, credit to Ole. Credit to
But
Ole.
they still can't win
Yeah.
anything.
You're criticizing
Yeah, but
Ole, but
credit to
you're not
Ole.
giving
Still can't
credit
win
where it's
anything.
due.
No.
yeah,
Wait,
that's
You're
what we're
just
saying.
criticizing
That's
him.
what
But
we're
wait a
saying.
minute.
Give him
That's
credit
what we're
for
saying,
it.
Chris. That's what we're saying, Chris.
We're
He
just
has
giving him credit
all
for putting
the
the team together.
tools. There's no reason to fail now. What is the excuse going to be? Last season, I didn't have someone who plays down the right. Last season, I didn't have a defender who was fast enough. I didn't have a. There's no. What's the excuse going to be this time? None. There's no excuse if he fails. If he fails, he has to be fired. There's no excuse. End of. How could you have Ronaldo, Sancho, Rashford? Just look at the attacking and in the midfield. If you play the right team, that team will flourish. But if he keeps playing this back six he played last season to grind 2-1, 2-1, and 2-1 results, you won't, because other teams from last season will better the formation this
I
season.
really believe he struggles. I reckon he struggles because he's got so many good players. I reckon he's there
That
and he gets
also
his,
shows
he
his
gets his
inability
gun out and he
and
goes,
inexperience.
fuck, I've got a Ronaldo, I've got a Cavani, I've got a Sancho, I've got a Greenwood, I've got a Bruno. Fuck, how do I all fit him into a team?
He's confused. That's it. He's
Yeah.
confused.
I got
Do
one
you think he has?
Chris,
do you
round
think he
up.
has the same?
team.
And I'm gonna let Joe finish because Joe, the peaceful one has been very peaceful today. Chris,
Yeah,
what are you
Actually,
gonna say?
I
My
actually have a
parting, my
question for you,
parting was
Tim.
for tonight. My parting was for tonight. My last parting was for tonight.
Go
this,
on.
this man being Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he's a club legend. We love him. I love him.
Yeah.
He been the coach for 3 years now.
Mm.
He get too much pressure, not because of winning. I understand that he hasn't won. He made it to semi-final and finally, and he lost through. I mean, he lost through penalties. He still lost. It don't matter.
Yeah.
But if I can go back and track, even all these great coaches you can mention of, like I can go to Bems, he can say Pep, he can say Klopp, all these great players, all these great coaches. Like let's say for example, Klopp, he came to Liverpool, he didn't win a cup for 4 years. He won on his 4th year. He had to assemble his team, and he finally won.
But the
And he finally
football
won
was the football was appealing to the eye. You saw where
That's what
because
I'm
you know
trying
what, I'm sorry to interrupt you, bro. When Klopp played the Liverpool team, because he always plays a weakened team in the Carabao Cup, you would not know it was not the first team
Yeah,
that played because
that's right
it's
now.
the
That's
same
right.
style he implements for them.
That's at the moment, team. That's at the moment. But
Right.
whenever he first came, Klopp, whenever he first came to Liverpool, what position did he finish?
I don't remember.
He didn't even make it to top 3 for about.
I get it.
Years.
But he was still playing. He was
No,
still
no.
playing the same way though.
If you playing then, you know winning. What's the difference between him and Ole?
Oh, the difference? Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, no. Let me tell
We,
you something.
we would not do that tonight.
And then
Joe,
you got the better come on.
that
Hey,
would be for another.
now-
Klopp won the
You know
Bundesliga.
what?
I'll say
We
this,
have the
this is my
international
parting
break.
words. Let me
We
this
have
is my
the
parting words for now.
we have the international break next week. We're gonna
If
have.
Ole
I'm
don't
gonna have.
deliver, if
Hold
Ole
on.
don't deliver a cup this season,
Hey Tim,
Yeah.
Tim, you haven't
I'll
given
be
me
so
a chance to
sorry
ask
for
a
him.
question, man.
and
Hold on.
I feel so sorry for him because I've supported him. He's my manager. He's my club manager.
So
and I
what should
have to
happen
back
to him?
But if you don't deliver this season, then I'll be the first one to say, it's time we think about something else.
Okay.
Moment.
Okay.
Okay.
But all
Okay.
that BS about Ole out.
Totally
Thank
sensible.
you.
Chris,
But
I'm
until
100%
then-
behind you, brother. I'm
Until
Ole
then.
in, 100%. But I
Well,
wish he would back himself to I just wish he'd back himself. That's it.
Chris, be ready to not have a trophy by the end of the season. Be ready. It ain't happening, bro. It ain't
Joe,
happening.
Joe, take us home.
Bems is a silent assassin, isn't he?
Yeah. Hey man, like I've always said, part of the reason why we support this club is because we have that X factor. That X factor comes to, we see it. We saw it on Wednesday, right? That's why we believe, man. we all see the cracks, right? We all knew that we needed a stimulus package, right? Like we needed an infrastructure package. We needed to redo the team. We needed to get some dead weight off, whatever. But we're progressing, and right, the reason, Bems, why I seem like such an optimist is because this is the best that I've ever felt. Exactly. Look at that. Look at that.
Nice, Adam.
Come
Nice.
on,
Yeah.
man. Come on, man.
See, mate, I'm back the bloke. I love it.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's nice.
You know,
He's actually met Ole. He's
Yeah.
met Ole, and he's still
still wants
talking
to
the
walk.
stuff, man. Chris, come on, man. Come on. You haven't even met Ole, and you still
Oh
talking
my
like
God.
this.
I'm
Come
done
on.
with my odds for tonight. I'm done for tonight.
You know what, Adam? Honestly, the way you talk about Ole, I would have never thought you met the guy in person, man. Come on.
But I'm not talking. I'm not saying bad things about it. I'm saying I wish he would back
Yeah.
himself.
I feel you.
You know,
That's
I
true.
wish he would back
I feel
So,
himself.
Joe,
I
finish
think-
up.
Joe,
I
I like your
think-
picture behind you. That picture that's my manager. I'll back him. Let's go.
I
Ole.
would always back him, but I
Yeah,
don't
100%
like the
I'll back him,
style
but I
of
just don't like
football.
the style that
Yeah.
they play.
The style of football is not right. It's boring. It's
It's-
dull. It's defensive. So I'm saying this: Mourinho did not get what he wanted. He was fired. Van Gaal didn't get what he wanted. He was fired. This guy's got what he wanted. Why would he be different? Because he played for United? That's BS. That's sentimental. If he doesn't deliver, he's got everything now. There's no excuse. If he doesn't deliver, he's got to go. It's simple. He's got to go.
I have one thing that Ole has that the other two managers didn't.
Yes, go ahead, Joe. And I know what it is. Go ahead.
Every single player on this team,
Like play for Ole.
except for the one we will
Donny.
not speak
Except for
of.
Donny. Everybody else is so comfortable playing for Ole.
Okay,
Every
yeah.
single, and
Yeah.
I'm sure
There's
I'm
playing
sure
for
the
him
board-
and enjoying the
board
style of
sees that.
football he's producing. They're two different things. I want to
Well,
play
These are
because I want to.
professional
No,
footballers.
no.
These are professional footballers.
I think my thing is it's a lot harder to get the team to believe in a manager like Ole
Yeah,
than it is to then coach them to where they need to be.
yeah.
I think this is the easy part. We have a team that's willing to go through walls for their manager.
Yeah.
Now let's get the coaching right, and that does fall on Ole. And we have to look at Ole, and he's the guy, right? He's our manager, and we need to hope that he has the discernment to pick or to recognize the kind of coaching staff it has and what that coaching staff can do to the team, and maybe make the right decision, because we've seen him make the right decision a lot of times on the pitch, and we are looking for him to make the right decision off the pitch. So, glory, Man United, always at the wheel.
Well, we have heard it from the one and only Peaceful Joe. It's been an absolute show today. It was cracking. We had Joe Adam from Australia, and we had the Houston Red Army crew. Chris joining us today. Bems, the controversial one. Joe, the peaceful one, and Chris, the passionate one. So it's all down tomorrow. A few more hours time. We will see. We'll be doing a watch along. So feel free to join in. I'll talk about the game as it's being played, and we're gonna have a match reaction after the game. Well, viewers, don't forget to smash a like, share, drop your comments if you agree with controversial passion, peaceful maker, and our traveler journeyman at our part of the world, Adam. If you agree with them, tell us what you think. We'll see you guys after the game tomorrow. We'll be doing a watch along live tomorrow morning during the game. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. From us, it's goodbye and good night. Glory, Man United.
United.
From Adam, thank you. Joe,
Yeah,
Ben,
mate.
and Chris, good night, and see you guys tomorrow.
See you, boys.
Well,
See you guys.
so,
Yeah.
see you in a few
Catch ya.
hours.
See, yeah. So talk to you at 2 in the morning.
All on the way.
Yeah.